Hi everyone and welcome on Econ Easy. So today's video is going to be about information asymmetry. You maybe already heard about that in microeconomics. We often study the case of lemon cars when we talk about information asymmetry. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. But first we'll start with the basic definition. So information asymmetry arises when an individual has access to an information economically relevant that is not known from all agents. And basically we see that in the financial markets, but we also see that with insurances or with the used car market. And so we'll be talking about the used cars market. And we define a lemon car as a car that looks fine but is actually very bad. And we consider that we have 1,000 good car sellers that we denote GC and 1,000 lemon car sellers that we denote L. There are a lot of potential buyers and each are ready to pay $1,000 for a lemon car and $2,000 for a good car. The reserve price for each seller, which is the minimum price at which they agree to sell the car, is $750 for a lemon and $1,750 for a good car. And basically, we will consider three scenarios that will help you understand what is information asymmetry and how it works. So the first scenario is perfect information. Basically, everybody is perfectly informed about the quality of the cars. How many lemons will be sold and why? How many good cars will be sold and why? And is it efficient? So basically, if the buyers and the sellers know the quality of the cars, all the lemons will be sold and all the good cars will be sold. Why? Because the buyers are willing to buy at a higher price than the reserve price for each car. Remember that if I know that I'm buying a lemon, I'm willing to pay 1,000 and the seller is willing to sell at 750. So they will all sell the lemons and buyers will all buy the lemons. And if I'm willing to buy a good car, I'm willing to pay 2,000. The reserve price is 1,750. So all the good cars will be sold too. Of course, this is efficient. Okay. Now let's consider the second scenario, which is total ignorance. Nobody knows anything about the state of the cars. So first we will calculate the expected value, which is denoted EV for the buyers, which is equal to 0.5 times 1,000 plus 0.5 times 2,000, because basically it is what they expect in average the value of the car to be, and there is 1 chance over 2 that it is a lemon car and 1 chance over 2 that it is a good car. So it is So it is $1,500. And for the sellers, the expected value, we do the same calculus and we get that the expected value is $1,250. And since the expected value of the buyers is bigger than the expected value of the sellers, all the cars will be sold if everybody is risk neutral. Now we will consider information asymmetry. And basically we say that only the sellers know about the quality of their cars, which is often the case, right? Will the sellers agree to sell at the expected value of the buyers, which is $1,500? Of course, no. Only the lemons will be sold. Why? Because the reserve price for the lemon was $750 and for the good car it was $1,750. So for the lemon, the reserve price is lower than the expected value of the buyer, so yes, they will sell. But for the good cars, the reserve price is higher than the expected value of the buyer, so the sellers will not sell the good cars because they will lose money. And since the buyers don't want to pay more than their expected value because they don't know the quality of the cars, only the sellers of lemon are ready to sell at the expected value. And this creates what we call adverse selection. The consequences are that all the sellers of good cars will leave the market because the buyers are not buying at their price and they will not sell at the expected value of the buyers. The buyers will notice that because all the cars have issues, they will see that, they will notice that their cars always have a problem. And so they will know that only cars sold are lemon. And so the market is not efficient at all. So how can we solve that issue? We can do that with market signals. It is a credible way to show the quality of the car. For example, we can pass an inspection. Now, why is it credible? Because it is more costly for lemons to pass the inspection than for good cars. So only the sellers of good cars will do it. For example, with the cost here, if a good car seller passed the inspection, he can sell at $2,000 because now the buyers know that it is a good car, so he is willing to pay $2,000. So the net profit of the seller is $2,000 minus 100, which is the cost of the inspection, minus the reserve price, which gives $150 of net profit. Now, if a lemon seller does that, he can also sell for $2,000 because he fixed the car by passing the inspection. But his profit is $2,000 minus 1,200, which is the cost of the inspection for a lemon car, minus the reserve price of a lemon car. And he gets $50 of net profit. But if he didn't do the inspection, his profit would have been $1,000, the price that a buyer is willing to pay for a lemon car, minus the reserve price, and he gets $250 of net profit. So it is better for a lemon car seller to not pass the inspection and only for good car seller to pass the inspection. And so now the buyers have a signal. They see that if a car have passed the inspection, it's a good car, it's willing to pay $2,000. And if it didn't pass the inspection, it's a lemon car and he's only willing to pay $1,000. But it's fine because now you make your decision with all the information available, so you pay the correct price, if we say the fair price. And so basically at equilibrium, only the sellers of good car will do the inspection, all the cars will be sold again, and the market is efficient thanks to market signals. So to summarize, signals come from the individual that has the information here. It comes from the sellers who decide to pass the inspection or not. Another way to get rid of information asymmetry is by using screening, and this time it would come from the individual that doesn't have the information. For example, insurers. In the US, some insurance can make you pass a driving test to see if you're a good or a bad driver because they don't have this information initially, and once they make you pass the test, they can decide how much they charge you. So if you need to take home something, information asymmetry leads to adverse selection, so only lemon cars will be sold. And markets with some information asymmetry are used cars market, insurance, financial markets. And the solutions to adverse selection, to information asymmetry, is signals or screening. Okay, I hope that this video helped you understand how the information asymmetry works, what it is, how we can solve it, and I will see you soon in another video.
Bye.